Today we will be looking at Tesla, Apple and Nasdaq 100. I have got Tesla on the weekly chart over here and we saw 270.21 as the weekly close. If I zoom in over here, we can see that the candle is actually quite big, showing downward pressure, and as we talked before, this region on the weekly, which is approximately 263 to 243, is an important area and a good support area for Tesla on the weekly. Why? Because 263 we can see lot of good support over here, and 243 is this green line, which is the 50 period moving average, acting as good support. Look at this support area around this moving average. So yeah, there is a possibility we come down here to find some good support. Once again on the weekly, we can see this whole bull run and a bull flag pattern that is forming on Tesla. Hopefully eventually we will see something like this and then try to go back towards the all-time high. Moving over to the daily chart, like I said before, these moving averages are collecting here and will act as strong resistance, and we can see price opened higher, but look at this huge engulfing candle telling us there is a lot of selling pressure in the market. Similar to the weekly chart, we can see 263 and this 200 moving average over here around 256. So yeah, again this range coming out to be actually very important. Current RSI is sitting at 40, so yeah, there is chance we might come down to this area and then RSI will be around 30, and that is what the Tesla stock likes to go. So this area can be one of the first buying ranges for Tesla. Moving over to the 4-hour chart, similar story to the daily chart. We can see the moving averages have collected here, hence it is acting as a strong resistance. Look at this huge 4-hour candle showing downward pressure. We can see price is making a lower low, but the RSI is staying roughly flat. So yeah, some bullish divergence is forming on Tesla, but it is necessary that we are in a support area for this bullish divergence to really take effect. So 265 to 250 roughly is looking like an interesting area, so we have to keep an eye on this and plan our trades accordingly. Moving over to Apple on the weekly chart, we talked about this trend line over here and that is where we got rejected, but look at these two weekly candles. The second one opened with a gap towards the downside and still a very strong downward pressure on Apple. As mentioned earlier, $150 can be one of the first support areas. After that, of course, we have the 50 moving average at around 140. So yeah, 150 to 140 is a range where we have to keep an eye on. Weekly RSI 49, so of course there is scope of further reduction. And just to remind everyone, 50 moving average acting as good support over the past few years. Look at this was the COVID lockdown, and again so since 2018 we are seeing that this green moving average is actually quite significant. In that case, yeah, a pullback towards this and finding support here will actually be quite good, and then we might see a pump back up to 172 175 area. Moving over to the daily chart, similar story to Tesla. Look at these moving averages collecting here, so a lot of fighting happening in this area. Once again 150 being an important target, and again 200 moving average is lying over here at 145, hence this 150 to 140 area is actually looking interesting. RSI is at 37, generally likes to go below 35, so of course some scope available to go down towards 150. 150 is an important area. Why? This was resistance over here and big support in this area, support here. So yeah, 150 is an important number for Apple. Moving over to the 4-hour chart, all of the moving averages are again collected over here, but the good thing is this red line 200 moving average is actually providing us some support over here at 155. RSI is still 29, so yeah, RSI is actually still quite low. Once again we can see 150 acting as major support, so if there is a further drop from here, again 150 140 area will be very interesting. 145 is telling us that the point of control is here also, which means a lot of volume was traded in this price range, so keep an eye on these levels. Moving over to the Nasdaq 100, in my previous discussion I highlighted this 12,100 range, and price is actually trying to find good support over here. Look at this. What I talked about was 12,000 and 11,500, which is the purple line over here, is actually quite an important area for the Nasdaq 100, so keep an eye on these levels. Purple line you can see of course acted as very good support even during the COVID lockdowns, so important area to watch for. Moving over to the daily, similar story and big engulfing candle, RSI at 34, so RSI is actually reaching an oversold region, and as we saw before, 12,000 11,500 is important area. We might see a pickup from these prices back to first target of roughly 12,700. Nasdaq 100 on the 4-hour chart, yeah, price is trying to bounce off this 12,000 12,100 area, and of course we can see RSI had gone to 25 before. Generally price likes this area of RSI below 30 and we are in a support region also. So yeah, once again possibility of a pump towards 12,700. If not, then we have 11,500 area for further support. But once again, as you know, investing is a risky business. Look at these huge candles. Market can be very unpredictable. Please use proper risk management, do your own research, and good luck trading. Thank you.